There was another one who wasn't on our stateside five, didn't post huge numbers, but he was a starter in the SEC in a skilled position. That would be wide receiver. Brampton, Ontario's own Joshua Palmer. Yes, he's now a starting freshman in the SEC playing with the Tennessee Volunteers, but Palmer was born in Brampton and he took his talents to Florida.
I knew after my 10th grade year I was going to transfer somewhere in America. I just don't know where. It was between Chicago or Pennsylvania were two of my options. And my dad came across a contact that tries to get kids to the States for athletics. And he came across Coach Harriet. And when I went down to go visit the school at St. Thomas Aquinas, I fell in love with it. So I knew then and there that was school I was going to commit to a high school.
Back home in Ontario, he was a three-sport athlete, but focusing just on football helped him hone his craft and reach his goals.
I grew up playing three sports. I was a three-sport athlete. I played soccer, football, and basketball. I stopped playing soccer because I wanted to just focus on basketball. And then after a while, I started to realize that I was a natural football player than I was a basketball player. So I slowly stopped playing basketball and started to focus on football. And then after my 10th grade year, I was like, okay, I have something going for myself for football, so I'm going to try and put myself in the best predicament in order to play college football and get to the next level, which is the NFL.
In his junior year at STA, there were lots of challenges and lots of competition, but he was not going to give up.
My first year at St. Thomas, I didn't play much, which wasn't what I expected. I played maybe 3-4 games. I had 3 receptions, 1 touchdown, maybe 27 yards.
Did you want to pull the plug and go home then? Did you ask yourself, what am I doing here? Should I be getting reps somewhere else? Did you have a conversation with yourself after that first year?
A little bit, but I wasn't ready to just give up because I knew if I just kept working hard, things would work itself out. But yeah, it wasn't really difficult because even though the competition was so hard, I was still getting better and I was still getting looked at by schools. So I knew going into my senior year, things were going to change for me.
In his senior year, there was an unfortunate injury of a teammate and a friend, but that got him some playing time, and he never looked back.
Unfortunately, Trayvon Grimes, who I played with, he goes to Ohio State. He tore his ACL, and when he came out, I was the next guy in. It was just history after that. All the coaches believed in me, and I respected them for that because they never gave up on me, even though when I wasn't playing. They knew I was good enough to play. So when I took over the role, it wasn't really anything new. I was kind of like, I've been there before, and I was used to it.
During his senior year, he was recruited to Syracuse and committed. Later, he realized he'd be doing a disservice to other Canadians in his shoes if he did not go through the true experience of recruitment.
Yeah, so I was committed to Syracuse for a while. At the time, Syracuse was the best opportunity for me. A lot of people will like to say, oh, because you're close to homes, because you want to see your family. You know, it wasn't really that, because if that was the main reason, I'd still be committed to Syracuse. Or I'd go to somewhere like Penn State, which is a lot closer than Tennessee. So, yeah, they were with me through the whole thing. When I decommitted, I worked hard my senior year, so I felt I should have the chance to experience other programs because I know I'm not going to get this chance again to experience all these programs, and I just kind of wanted to take advantage of it and be a leader for maybe following Canadian kids that like to do what I do and just give them options, kind of like that.
There was lots of competition at STA. It's a football machine, so getting playing time as a freshman at Tennessee was nothing new to him.
I feel like St. Thomas really prepared me for if I was to be thrown in as a true freshman and play. I know with the competition here and at St. Thomas really elevated my game. I know with the wide receiver coach Kevin Beard and Coach Sorrentino, they really pushed me and have a lot of confidence in me. So I feel like that gives me more of a boost to perform the way I want to perform and play the way I want to play. Whether I'm a freshman, junior, senior, it doesn't really matter to me.
You might think a kid from Brampton would be starstruck playing in front of 104,000 people. Not this kid.
It was kind of a different experience even at St. Thomas because when you play back home in Canada, there's not a lot of people at games, especially high school games. You may get like 50 in attendance. And when I went to St. Thomas and I experienced Friday Night Lights, games every Friday, almost the entire high school would come out and watch the games. And the opposing high school students would come watch the games. So that was already increased by at least 300 people, 400 people. And that was different. Playing in the state championship games was a lot more in attendance, so that was something I got used to because we played in 2 state championships. And then when I came to Tennessee and 100,000 people, it sounds like a lot. It is a lot, but when you're on the field, you don't really pay attention to them. Like, you only focus on the 11 guys that's on the field.
Like many who come down from the Great White North, he misses some things about home.
Home? Yeah. The scenery. Friends, family. Winter. I don't miss the cold. I just miss the scenery of snow. Cause snow, I like how snow looks. But just everything about home. Just whenever I go on vacation back home, I kind of just relax in my room, my house, chill with friends that I haven't seen for a long time, chill with family, mom, dad, sisters, just have a good time.